What's good, everybody? It's your boy D Nice with I2G Radio, back at it with another Las Vegas Raiders podcast. Urge everyone like, comment, and subscribe. We're on I2G Radio, which is on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Letter I, number 2, letter G Radio. And we are also on the site www.illuminati2g.com. Word Illuminati, number 2, letter G.com for all your hip hop news and notes, as well as Raiders news and notes. And lastly, we are on YouTube, Viva Las Raiders podcast, word Viva, word Las, word Raiders with an S podcast. Let's get right into it. So we're doing another pod here. Big ups to everybody that's been checking out the Quiddy Pay video that we did, or our pod that we did. It's nearing 1,000 views already, just on YouTube. A lot of people checking out, so appreciate that. We just posted, how Dante Thornton can avoid the sophomore slump for the Raiders at wide receiver. Talked about that yesterday. Today, talking about possibility of the Raiders picking up free agent nose tackle DJ Reader, who played for the Detroit Lions last year. 10-year vet, 2016, 5th round pick of the Houston Texans. He's had pretty solid numbers. He's not a Jordan Davis or a level of that, a Dexter Lawrence or a Jalen Carter. Excuse me, that's the first name that I was thinking of, where you're going to get, anywhere from 8 to 12 sacks as far as production from the nose tackle position. But he's a stout run defender, and he'll give you at times. His best year was actually 2024, so 2 years ago with the Lions. He had 3 sacks, but he's a disruptive, can be disruptive in the pass game, but more so the run game. Great run stuffer. Played well for Cincy as well. He was there for 4 years, but the Raiders have a definite need for nose tackle currently. I mean, you have J.J. Pegues. He's a little bit more on the short, kind of undersized as far as to play nose tackle, especially in the 3-4. You also have Jonah Laulu, had a really phenomenal start to the year last year. It was really looking like that Christian Wilkins replacement. Ended up at the end of the year with 4 sacks. Kind of tailed off a little bit towards the end of the season, but the season as a whole for Raiders was so many, an emotional roller coaster of things going on, more bad than good. But hey, we're into a new year now, but you really need that stout nose tackle in the middle to assist here, especially in the run game, and to give you, again, some you can go NASCAR packages, third down. You're probably not going to be running too many base plays out of the 3-4 in short yardage situations, or in clear passing situations. That's probably going to be more of a nickel, but either way, at least a guy that you can add to your rotation, but is a good foundational starting piece. Especially, I didn't really think about this. I had seen someone had posted this on X. My apologies, their name passes me, but we're talking about putting Adam Butler and Tonka Hemingway as your defensive ends, and then say you add like a DJ Reader. That's a stout 3 versus the run. You're not gonna. Those are big guys on the edge, and also they're in the middle. So good luck on trying to run on that front. I'm not saying it's going to be the best in the NFL, but it definitely would be formidable. And then you could have Kuntz and Crosby as your outside linebackers, and then Nakobe Dean and Quay Walker as your middle linebackers. And I was like, that's kind of an interesting front. Also with Quiddy Pay, Tyree Wilson, you've got a nice rotation also of defensive ends. I thought more Tyree and Quiddy Pay, and then have Crosby and Kuntz, but didn't think about it that way. That makes a lot of sense. And you can rotate those for, you could do Butler, Kuntz, Butler, Pay, Wilson, and Hemingway. And that's a nice 4-man rotation on your defensive ends. your clear defensive ends, and then you can add in possibly another pass rusher in the draft that you'd want to have as your outside linebacker in a base 3-4. But what it also allows with the Raiders is now they're not as pressed going into the draft, feeling that they've got to get a day one starter. As far as the second or third round, you still would want to go with that defense tackle position, but you're not putting all of the pressure to have heavy snaps on that player. DJ Reader has gone at least the last 3 years of playing over 500 snaps in the season, so you find a nice rotational piece with him, with Booker or Laulu, and then you add another one in the draft. Now you've got that 4-man rotation that could come in on your base 3-4 at any moment, and you can keep that position fresh. Those players are definitely more in the pass rusher mold, and then you can have DJ Reader on a short yardage, first down, or a clear rundown. You can have DJ Reader in there. McDonald from Ohio State, Caleb Downs, see how that foot injury, how that's going to play out with him and his draft stock coming up. Lee Hunter, who I personally would like to see the Raiders draft. Let's say if you draft him at 36 in the second round, you can definitely then, kind of work him into the rotation. When you feel that he's more of a natural pass rusher, put him in on NASCAR or clear passing downs. Or if you feel he's developing more as a run stopper, you can slowly kind of split that time with DJ Reader, but that's that veteran that you have, then that veteran presence that's going to allow you to start the season with a nice front seven. I don't think more than $6 million, 1-year deal, I think gets this done. I would love to see the Raiders kick the tires on it and do it. It's getting slim pickings, but you also have your post-June 1st cuts, so it might be interesting to see what's out there. And you can kind of wait, on your restructure and then do it after post-June 1st, because it's not going to be as – you'll have teams that will definitely go a lot for the, big-name cuts. But depending on their money situation, that's also past draft, it might be in the Raiders' best interest to kind of hold off on that. All right, again, the site, www.illuminati2g.com. You can also check us out, I2G Radio, letter I, number 2, letter G, Radio, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. We also have another one coming up here with Juwan Jennings. So be on the lookout for that. We'll talk, and also in that one, some more Raiders news and notes. Might be later this evening. If not, it will be probably around this time tomorrow. But D-Nice, I2G Radio, signing off. DJ Reader. I'd be open to it. Let's see if the Raiders will bring him in for a visit and possibly sign him to the 53-man roster. I think it would be a great addition. Peace.